This is Mustang Postgame.
Well, a rough one for the SMU Mustangs this afternoon as they drop a 74-64 decision to the ECU Pirates. And after the game, an altercation in the handshake line. And fortunately, everybody was separated, but that was not a good way to end the game. What happened there, Coach?
I have no idea. I was at the front of the line.
Yeah, we didn't see it either, but all right, let's talk about this ball game. You got that strong start that you wanted in the ball game, taking an early 6-2 lead, and got 6 points off of steals off of ECU early, and then everything went south in the rest of the quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I thought, those turnovers hurt us. We had 7 turnovers in the first quarter. We didn't have the same energy the first 3 minutes of the game. We didn't have that same energy when they started pounding the ball in. They had 30 paint points at halftime, and we kind of let them will their way. We let Danae McNeil get hot early, so it was really hard for us. We changed, obviously, our defense the second half, and she wasn't as effective. But, I thought that they had more energy. They had more 1-2. I think they offensive rebounded. They had 19 offensive rebounds. We didn't rebound the ball well.
Yeah, it was a tough one there. Third quarter, you made the changes at halftime, outscore ECU by 9, and Mustangs are back in that ball game, but just couldn't get the breaks you needed in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think we were down. I think it was down 7, and I think Mir had a 3-second. Then she gave up a 3, and that kind of shifted the momentum. I think we got to find each other a little more too on the floor. I mean, Maya hit 3 threes today, and she was still open a couple times. We got to find her and be able to execute better versus that matchup zone.
Yeah, I noticed there were a couple of times that, and you've got to credit Tiara. She's trying to put the team on her shoulder, but passed up some wide open players late in that ball game and went into traffic, and unfortunately the Mustangs weren't able to score then.
Yeah, I mean, again, I just think we got to execute better in the half court. I thought when we got stops and we pushed the ball in transition, we got easy layups. We ran our lanes, but they kind of ran out of gas a little bit. We made a couple subs, and when you make subs, you got to at least sustain. So we got to get back to the drawing board and get ready to go. We have another game in 2-3 days. Yeah,
Wichita State, and that's another very critical game for the Mustangs as far as seeding purposes go.
Yeah, for sure. I think every game is important, but we got to stay poised, play our game, play the SMU way, and make sure that we're smart on the floor and handling the basketball game.
All right, Coach, as always, thanks for visiting.
I appreciate it.
That is head coach Toyelle Wilson of the SMU Mustangs. This is Mustang basketball from Learfield.